Hi, I'm Nathan. I started my writing career forever ago. My first actual literary work was started in middle school. I was, of course, an aspiring author, and then over the years, I've written many things, but there was always this layer of the stereotype called writer's block, where I felt stuck and something I couldn't define. Through my 20s, now into my 30s, I've had friends, other aspiring authors, who have also gotten stuck. Or what sort of hurts my heart and amuses me at the same time is all of these talks about the story. What I mean by that is I have done this, and many of my writer friends have done this as well, where instead of saying, hey, I wrote this for my book, we talk about all the pieces related to the novel itself. It seems like we're trying to find any way to dodge the story itself, the novel itself. And so maybe it's not writer's block direct, but it is still like this writer's molasses of sorts. So these past few years, I looked into that. I wanted to figure out what it was that clogs us writers. So clogs me, clogs my friends. We writers have this stereotype. Writer's block is, of course, the default name we apply to ourselves, but there's so many memes and jokes and stories about how little we write. Basically the calling card of the writer is not writing. And it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. And so I imagine you've had a similar experience where you've had some vision. There's this crisp gem of an idea, whether it was a plot line that felt compelling or just some character that you thought should be wrapped into a story. Any of these prompts inside your heart that said, I need to write this into a story. You started there, but then almost as soon as you pressed into that, you felt these gnashing fears, these gnashing obstacles, all of these excuses or explanations or reasons, or even other people's voices saying it can't be done. Or if it were to be done, it can't be done well. Or if it's to be done well, it would require too much time and energy or even money to accomplish this monumental task. Therefore, I have created what I call FirstDraftFirst. FirstDraftFirst is basically my revamping of the whole writing system. There are all these talks. Whenever I mention my own writing aspirations, one of the first questions is, well, who's your audience? While that is a legitimate question along the grand series of things to ask and discuss when we're talking about books, and of course writing our own books in general, it's a legitimate question, but it's not the right starting point. There is just this pile up of wrong starting points for the writing process. Right here, right now, the secret to my whole course. I mean, my course is well crafted. It is 32 videos with related assignments, related resources, all kinds of guides and prompts and question marks and all these things to help you unfold the process. But the real core, the real heart of FirstDraftFirst is scrape off all of the random voices and reasons and explanations and excuses we pile on ourselves that say, don't write, or writing is too hard. Scrape those off. And what we have left is simply the responsibility. I mean, it's hard work, it takes energy, but what we have left is just the responsibility of writing more. Almost anything. So, FirstDraftFirst will press you toward the nerve-wracking but simple job of putting your hand to the paper, or more literally, your fingers to the keyboard. If that simple objective is too simple and it makes you freeze up, that's indeed why I've created FirstDraftFirst. FirstDraftFirst is here to unpack all the layers, one step at a time. It'll start you off real blunt with just writing exercises and really honestly encouragements, because it is a nerve-wracking life in which to live, the writer's life. Again, FirstDraftFirst has all kinds of gems. It has guided prompts, it has little questions to help you figure out where you're trying to go in the first place. It has a couple formatting tools to help you get some kind of an outline for your story. This course, again, packaged into 32 videos with all kinds of appended guides and resources and questions and prompts and things like that, is designed to help you breathe as you're working through this process, to help you feel less panicked, to help you see not the whole process laid out for you in one fell swoop, but it is designed to help you see the next step clearly. Only the next step clearly, sometimes maybe 2 steps ahead. But here is First Draft First, waiting for you to guide you to the next step of writing your book. Ultimate objective is to have one complete novel. This course is here to get you to the large first step simply of writing a book. And that is why I call it First Draft First, because we clog ourselves with everything else. We put the cart before the horse, as the saying goes, where we're worried about all of the steps that come later, all of the possibilities after a completed novel. I have worked hard for the past few years, putting the pieces in order in a visible, tangible, approachable way. This course will give you the tools to dig deep into your own writer's heart, give it some structure so that you can find your own way one step at a time, and eventually craft one complete package that's relatively satisfying. Not flawless, because we can always improve our own work, but it will give you a satisfying, complete product. Check out First Draft First and see where your own book can take you. I'm Nathan, and I hope you join this adventure called Writing Your Own Book.